So good evening to all of you. Now today's topic will be the Busbar schemes. So Busbar schemes is very important topic for according to your sessional examination or semester end examination, because this will going to give you a certain concept that how in the substation busbar used to be laid down and busbar used to be used for laying down a particular transmission line for particular connections. Moving ahead, the starting with the contents of a slide, we will be studying in this particular video as single busbar system with sectionalization, and lastly we'll be ending up with duplicate busbar system. Okay, so first of all we have to study, or we have to think, or we have to get the concept of what is this term busbar. Busbar, as you can see in the particular slide or particular video, that it is defined as a conductor or a group of conductor used for collecting electrical power from the incoming feeders and distributes them to the outgoing feeders. In other words, it is a type of junction, or you can say it is a type of node in which all the incoming and outgoing electrical current meets. You can simply use it as you already know about the law, that is Kirchhoff's current law, which is being applied at a particular node, in which you can say that at that point of node the amount of current coming in that node and the amount of current leaving that node will be equal. So you can say that I incoming will be equal to I outgoing, or you can say I incoming minus I outgoing will be equal to 0. So similarly, busbar is nothing, it is a junction, it is a node in which a total number of incoming lines will be connected, and through that only outgoing lines will be coming out from that particular system or particular group of conductor, which is known as a busbar. It is also simply treated, or you can say compared with or you can have a simple analogy with the bus, a normal bus in which will be used for the transportation. In a bus there will be two doors. From one door the people will going to go inside that bus, and from another door the people will be coming outside. So number of people going inside a particular bus will be the total number of people only will be coming out of the bus. So you can say the number of incoming current going into a bus bar will be the total number of will be equal to the total amount of current leaving that particular bus. So we can say a bus bar is nothing but it is a junction, or it is a node in which the incoming lines or incoming current and outgoing current will be equal. So thus the electrical bus bar collects the electrical power at one location. So now in this particular topic we have to study that how or what are the different arrangements of bus bar that we can use in a particular substation. What will be its advantages, what will be its disadvantages, what will be its range, that how much kV will be used for this particular type of arrangement and how much kV will be used for different type of arrangements. Okay, moving ahead, the first one that we want to, or we have to study is a single bus bar system. From here, from this particular circuit diagram, from this particular single line diagram, you can say that there is a bus bar horizontal line. In the top you can see that it is written it is a bus bar, and in that bus bar there are two incoming lines. You can always see in the extreme left there is an incoming line of 11 kV, and in the extreme right you can say there is one more incoming line of 11 kV. So if total 11 kV is being connected as an incoming in the bus bar, so outgoing should be also equal to, or outgoing should be also connected with as a 11 kV only. But now you can see in this particular bus bar system the outgoing line is equal to 400 volts. Now there will be a doubt that we have said that in a bus bar the incoming and outgoing should be equal, but remember in the outgoing line there is a transformer connected. So outgoing voltage at node at the outgoing line is 11 kV only, but due to the transformer it is being stepped down to 400 volts because we want to distribute in a particular distribution and in a particular consumer end. So it is again fulfilling that particular constraint that the incoming current will be equal to the outgoing current only. The foremost advantage of this using single bus bar system is that in that it is very you can say it has very low initial cost, it requires very low maintenance also, it is very simple in the kind of operation, but as it is very easier to look at it, but it is also having certain number of disadvantages too. If let's suppose there is a fault in a particular bus bar, let's say in the extreme left, if I say there is a fault in a bus bar line, then whole of the system will going to be interrupted. So if let's suppose I have to do the maintenance work on a particular section of outgoing line of let's say 400 volts in the extreme left or extreme right, then for that maintenance I have to disconnect all the loads, I have to disconnect all the sections. So this is the biggest disadvantage of the single bus bar system, in which there is no amount of reliability available, because if there is any fault in a particular bus bar, the whole of the sections will be disconnected, so this type of bus bar system will not be used you will not be used above 11 kV. Up to 11 kV in indoor substations or underground in indoor substations, sorry, it will not be used for underground substation. In the indoor substation for voltages up to 11 kV you can use single bus bar system, but above 11 kV you cannot go for this single bus bar system, because it is having a very big issue of reliability, because if there is any fault in a particular bus bar, the whole of the system will be disconnected. As the whole of the system will be disconnected, so it is again same thing, that if there is no fault in a particular section, again that load is also disconnected or it is also interrupted. To solve it out, again I am repeating, to solve it out, what we can do, we can use a sectionalizer, or we can use a sectionalization method to sectionalize a particular sections. How we have to do the sectionalization? Let's see in the second bus bar system, that is nothing but the single bus bar system with sectionalization. In this, the difference of this single line diagram with the previous single line diagram that you can compare is that in the bus bar line, which is of now 33 kV, because this side kind of system can be used up to 33 kV, as it can be used up to 33 kV, that's why the bus bar horizontal line, the topmost horizontal line, is being shown with the 33 kV line system. But this 33 kV line system is having those two switches. That two switches is nothing but the isolators. In between it is again in circle there is one switch, that is nothing but the OCB, oil circuit breaker, and in the left of OCB there is one coil structure connected in series, it is nothing but current transformer. So before current transformer there is one isolator, and after oil circuit breaker there is one more isolator. These isolators are isolating your bus section 2 with bus section 1. These isolator, which is being connected in series with the bus bar of 33 kV line or 33 kV bus bar, which is one isolator is being kept before current transformer and one isolator is kept after current transformer, which is sectionalizing your two sections of a bus bar, that is denoted by bus section 1 and bus section 2. So let's suppose if bus section 1 is having a particular amount of fault, bus section 2 will be supplied with a particular amount of supply, because we can isolate bus section 1 with bus section 2 by using one of the isolators. Let's suppose if incoming line has to be gone for the repairment, or has to be maintained for a certain amount of reasons, we can again sectionalize by using a isolator of that incoming line of the extreme left incoming line of 33 kV. So again there is no much difference between a single bus bar system and in between single bus bar system and single bus bar system with sectionalization. The main difference is that we are having a isolator switch which will be kept for the sectionalizing the particular bus bar system. In this, any two sections are connected by a particular isolator or a circuit breaker. So I have already explained that there are two isolators switch, and one in between two isolators there is one circle switch, that is nothing but the oil circuit breaker. OCB will be also, because oil circuit breaker's range is up to 33 kV line only. So, or you can use up to 33 kV line system. That's why we are always using oil circuit breakers in a particular single bus bar system with sectionalization mode. What are the advantages for this single bus bar system with sectionalization? If fault occurs in any of the section, that section can be isolated. If fault occurs in any of the system, that line, that section can be isolated. That is not possible with the single bus bar system. Am I clear? That is not possible with the single bus bar system. That is possible with the single bus bar system with sectionalization, because here two sections are, that is two sections nothing but bus section 1 and bus section 2 are separated by a particular isolators and circuit breaker switches. Okay, so it is having a very good advantage, that is, if fault occurs in any of the section, that can be separated out by or that can be isolated with that section which is not having any amount of fault in it. So it means that section will be having a reliability which is not possible with the single bus bar system, which is not having any amount of sectionalization. What will be the second advantage? Repairment or any amount of maintenance that you want to make can be carried out very easily. Repairment or the maintenance of any of the particular section can be carried out very easily in this scheme of bus bar system with sectionalization. So repairment is also very easy, maintenance is also very easy. If there will be any fault, it can be isolated also very easily. Okay, what will be the voltage range where we can use this type of bus bar arrangement? You can use this type of bus bar arrangement up to 33 kV line only. You can use this type of sectionalization or single bus bar system with sectionalization up to 33 kV line only, up to 33 kV line only. Okay, moving ahead for the last bus bar system, that is nothing but the duplicate bus bar system. As the name suggests, duplicate bus bar system will not be having only one bus or only one bus bar. It will be having two bus bars. As you can see in the particular single line diagram, the top bus 1, which is denoted by bus 1, is known as main bus, and below that there is bus 2, which is known as spare bus. So in duplicate bus bar system, you will be having two types of buses, that is known as main bus and another is your spare bus. So now your incoming lines or your incoming circuit and the outgoing circuit will be connected with the main bus also and with the spare bus also, but the main bus and the spare bus will be connected or will be disconnected with the help of a bus coupler, which will be consisting of, your bus coupler will be consisting of, as you can see in the dotted structured box, we can see that this is your bus coupler. That bus coupler is comprising of nothing but the isolator. I am talking from the top. One, there will be an isolator, then it will be your, next will be your oil circuit breaker, then there will be your current transformer, and again then there will be your isolator. So bus coupler is nothing that will be coupling your both the buses, that is coupling your both the buses of main bus and spare bus. So now what is the advantage of using this type of duplicate bus bar system? The advantage is that if let's suppose a supply of main bus is being or any of the bus is being disconnected or is being interrupted. I am not saying that there is a fault in a particular system. In this we are not doing any amount of sectionalization. We are not sectionalizing an incoming circuit or part of incoming circuit with a part of outgoing circuit. We are not sectionalizing. We are connecting two types of buses. We are connecting two buses of same amount of load. So we can say if we are having a bus 1, that is main bus, that can also supply 66 kV. We are having bus 2, that is the spare bus, that is also supplying 66 kV. But at a time only one bus will be in the particular connection mode. But at a time only one bus will be in a particular connection mode. That is nothing but the, either it can be main bus, either it can be spare bus. But if there, let's suppose there is a fault in a main bus, your spare bus will automatically come into picture, and all the circuit of incoming and the outgoing circuit will be connected with a particular amount of particular spare bus. Let's suppose again, if main bus is being rectified, it is being now in a healthy mode, then again you can transfer it from the spare bus to main bus. So this type of system is more reliable as compared to single bus bar system with sectionalization or simple single bus bar system, because here there are provision of two buses which is having, which can be which can connect, or which can carry same amount of load or for a particular substation. So that's why this system or this duplicate bus bar system is quite healthier, or is quite more reliable as compared to other bus bar systems. So this bus bar system will be used up to 66 kV line system or above it, but accordingly we will be always try to use duplicate bus bar systems only in a particular picture, because this system can be used for 11 kV also, this bus bar system can be used for 33 kV also, and this bus bar system, as you can see in the particular single line diagram, it can be used for 66 kV line also, because it will be giving you more reliability towards a particular connection, which will not be provided by with the help of single bus bar system or single bus bar system with sectionalization. So what we have studied in this particular small topic, we have undergone the different types of bus bar arrangement. So now what is your job from your end is that I have explained all these three bus bar system in a more appropriate, in a more very, you can say, in a deeper manner. But what is your job from your end is that you should be very much thorough from your end the circuit or the single line diagrams of this particular bus bar system. These bus bar systems can be asked in your examination to draw this bus bar system, so you should be always knowing how to draw this single line diagrams of these three types of bus bar arrangements or bus bar schemes. So that job is that you should be knowing the, if let's suppose I am asking that what explain duplicate bus bar system, so you should be drawing this diagram. As soon as you will be able to draw this diagram, your explanation will be quite easier, because as you will be going to see, as you will going to see the particular single line diagram of different bus bar system arrangement, you will simply going to write it. But if the diagram or if the single line diagram is wrong, no matter how much you are writing, but you will not be able to write it correctly. So the main importance of this topic is that you should be knowing that what is the difference between this bus bar system arrangements and how you have to draw this particular bus bar system arrangement differently and with the perfect notations. So again repeating, from the reliability point of view, duplicate bus bar system is very good, because in that we will be having two buses, one will be the main bus, another one will be the spare bus. But as compared to single bus bar system with sectionalization, which is also having a very good amount of reliability as compared to simple single bus bar system, but as we want to move ahead for a particular or for higher voltage ranges, we will not be going for the single bus bar system with sectionalization, we will be moving towards the duplicate bus bar system. Okay, so I think that I am much more clearer now for this bus bar schemes. Hope you are studying your study materials and hope you are watching these videos. This will be quite useful for you. Now from now onwards, I am also sharing you the PPTs also, for which is helpful for you to study the particular system. Excel sheet, I am again repeating that Excel sheet is being shared with you. You always go through that Excel sheet, write your doubts. I am always available, whole day available with you to complete your doubts, to reply for your doubts. Okay, this is from my side for the bus bar scheme. Thank you. Good night.